It's a walkthrough of the Path of Dawn main story quest from the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. This is at Cloud Ruler Temple after saving the Emperor. You need to talk to Joffrey, talk about the Amulet of Kings, and then ask him about Barrows. And then after that, you're good to go. Now open up the map and go to the Imperial City Elven Gardens District. From here, you're going to go straight and then take this left here. The inn is right here. So now things are a little bit weird. There's this guy here. You talk to him. He tells you to sit down. Don't say anything. I have Chameleon on, by the way, in case you're wondering why I'm semi-invisible. So he's going to tell you something. Just say, I'm ready whenever you are. And then you're going to wait. And there's that guy right there. And that guy is going to get up. Once he gets up, you're going to look down and press the same button you press to sit down. It's E on mouse and keyboard. He's going to go in there. You're going to draw your sword and then head on down. Now, I don't know. You might be able to just kill him right away, to be honest with you. But what you're supposed to do is wait until they engage in combat. Then you loot this Mythic Dawn commentaries off of him. That'll update your quest. And then you talk to this guy. And then say the enemy has the amulet found in the air. What's the next move? Tarmina. Whoops. Okay. And then after that, you're just going to leave the inn and you're going to head to the Arcane University. So through here. And then once you get out into the city, the Arcane University is to the southeast part of the city. So it's this area right here. It'll look like this. Now you can't actually enter the Arcane University unless you've done the Mages Guild, but you can enter the lobby. And Tarmina just sits around in the lobby all day. It's this Argonian reading the book. So talk to Tarmina. Ask about the Mythic Dawn. I found one of their books. Need the Mythic Dawn. She has the second volume. You ask, where can you find the other books? And then after that, it'll update your quest where you need to go to the Imperial City Market District. So you can't do that until you leave the building because you can't fast travel inside of a building. And then what we'll have to do is go there, and then there's a bookstore there. And with the bookstore, what's interesting is you can buy the third book by making this guy like you. So go straight here, go into the first edition. This guy has the third book, but he wants to sell it to someone else. Now you wait 1 hour, the other person shows up, and that's what you're supposed to do. But you also can persuade this guy into liking you, and then he'll sell it to you for 100 gold, which is not what you're supposed to do. And I've never done it that way. So if you've done it that way, I guess you still need to talk to the guy who's coming to buy the book, or else you can't figure out the Mythic Dawn. But you need to ask him about the book. The simple way to do this is do it like this. And then he'll say that someone else is going to pick it up, ask about Gwyneth, then back out, then wait for 1 hour, and then it should teleport them into the store somewhere, or right there. There we go. And then wait till he gets the book, a little bit of dialogue, and talk to them before they leave, and say, Commentaries Volume 3, tell me about the Mythic Dawn cult, don't play stupid. They killed the Emperor, and then he freaks out. Give me the book. He'll give you the book. I need the fourth book. He'll tell you more. And then after that, that updates the quest, and you need to head back to the Elven Gardens. From here, you're going to go to the same place. Go straight, go left, go inside of the inn. You're going to have to find that guy from before. Unfortunately, maybe you can just rush through the sewers by yourself, but you need to talk to this guy. Say Mythic Dawn meeting, sewers, Mythic Dawn, whatever. Okay. After that, he'll tell you to follow him, and he will slowly lead you to the sewer. So I'm kind of just going to skip this part because really nothing should go wrong. If anything happens other than you following him and him taking you all the way to a door that takes like 10 minutes to get to and fighting enemies the whole way, if anything weird happens other than that, it is a bug, and you should load an autosave and try again or something, because this next part is very, very simple and straightforward. It's boring as hell, and you just have to follow him. But he will lead you down into this sewer right here. If you zoom in the map, it's going to be right. Well, that doesn't really help, but, you know, the sewer right here. And then from there, like, it's just going to be following him. You'll get to the very end. It'll look like this, and that's when he'll finally talk to you. Now, it gives you two choices. And it's either he goes in and you cover him, or you say that you'll meet them. You say, no, I'll meet the sponsor. It's up to you. I don't know if he can die or not. It doesn't really matter which way you do it. It goes more or less the same way. Like, you got to kill these guys and loot a book off of one of them one way or the other. So go here, sit down, unless you are taking his role, in which case you'll sit up there and you'll watch. And you'll just come down and fight when the fighting happens if you do it that way. Okay, and then he just... If you try to sit down, he just immediately goes in and starts killing. So I'm not really sure if there's any way you can actually talk to him or not. But, yeah. And then I think there's more of them. Yeah, there's going to be more of them up here. And they'll open up the door. And then after these two, then you can talk to him again. And then you actually don't need to talk to him. You're done. You need to go to that first guy, and that first guy will have the Mythic Dawn commentaries. Now, by the way, a little tip here. If you are already over level like 20 when you do this, this guy's going to have a mundane ring, which is one of the best rings in the entire freaking game. So be sure to grab that. If you're low level, unlucky, maybe you should have leveled up before doing that. Anyway, go up here, go through here, and there's this way you can wrap around all this and get to Plaza Sewers. Or you can go all the way back the way you came, which is just so awful. This way's a lot faster. So we're going to go through here, and then there's a handle right here to turn, a wheel turn. That'll open up this gate, which will let you get through right here. And then you can take this staircase. And then you can take this staircase, and then that will lead to someone's basement. You'll need a lockpick in order to go this way, actually, so keep that in mind. If you don't have any lockpicks, maybe you might be able to find them in the chest down here and stuff. I don't know, but either way, there's a door right here. You can play the game normally or auto spam it, whatever. If you have the skeleton key, then use that. If you need that, it's in one of my videos. Anyway, then we get out the front door, and then we are out of this area. We have all 4 books now, so the next step is to go back to Tarmina at the Arcane University. Okay, so I'm not sure if she's here 24/7 or not. She might sleep. I really don't know what her schedule's like, so going here during the day is the safest bet. Gonna talk to her, and we're going to say Mythic Dawn. And then she'll check back with her in 24 hours, so skip 24 hours. At the end of that, talk to her again. Say Mythic Dawn.
I'll continue.
Okay, and then she tells you she's going to continue, so skip another 24 hours. Then talk to her again. Say Mythic Dawn again. She found a hidden message. Here's the stuff. She'll give you the hint, and then you can leave. So now what you need to do is go to the Imperial Plaza. This is at the very center of the city. And then you're going to have to skip to noon, so it's right here. Then you're going to wait until just before noon, maybe just a little bit after noon. Afterwards, just look at your compass at the top. It'll lead you to the correct area, which is this right here. There's a Tomb of Prince Camaril. You activate that, and I don't think it'll let you activate till the time actually hits noon, so I got to wait a second. Okay, so it's a little after noon now, so interact with this, and that finishes the quest. And so now if you open up your inventory, you'll be on the Dagon Shrine quest, which is the end of the quest we just did. So that's going to start at Lake Arius. That is going to be a different video. And I am curious about something. Could you just go here without doing any of that if you already knew? So I loaded back my save to the very beginning before I even talked to Joffrey. I'm going to go to the Imperial City Palace and see. It's 12:30 in the game. I interact. I can't interact. So I'm going to try doing it exactly at 12. Okay, so it's exactly noon. I can try to activate it, and it does not end the quest. I'm still in the Path of Dawn. So, yeah, you can't shortcut it. You got to just go through the actual quest line. So, hopefully helped you out, guys. That is how to beat the Path of Dawn in the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion Remastered.